Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I've got some creepy videos to show you, so let's get into it. So I have to admit, his skin tone was a bit off, but yet again, he was coming out of like a cave or a cove. Um, I don't know. I think it was just another person that they inadvertently caught in their picture, and they didn't realize that they did. Let's move on to the next one.
Иду домой, на часах пол-первого. Но я же хрупкая девушка. Я же такая беззащитная. Что это от меня? Мне страшно. На самом деле я жду, чтобы ко мне кто-то подошел. Потому что бояться буду не я. Бояться будут меня. И моя жажда мести. Ведь этот город. Ну что, маньяки, вы готовы поиграть со мной?
What in the...
Иду домой, на часах пол-первого. Но я же хрупкая девушка. Я же такая беззащитная. Что это от меня? Мне страшно. На самом деле я жду, чтобы ко мне кто-то подошел. Потому что бояться буду не я. Бояться будут меня. И моя жажда мести. Ведь этот город. Ну что, маньяки, вы готовы поиграть со мной?
This is why it's so hard for dudes to get dates. Look at the playing field. I don't know if she's mentally unstable or what's going on there, but yeah, that's terrifying.
This is the reason why you stay away from haunted houses. A Japanese paranormal investigator by the name Gashan explored a house that locals feared and called it Ju-on's house. As Gashan explores the house, he hears footsteps upstairs. Worried homeless people might be up there, he attempts to reason with them by letting them know he'll leave if they're up there. He doesn't get a response back, so he carefully explores the upstairs rooms and makes a horrifying discovery. He finds Buddha's altars in the first room, and in the second room, he finds an old knife which disturbs him. Shortly after entering that room, he hears a bell somewhere in the house. As he explores the house for 30 more minutes, he can't find the source of the sound, so he finally decides to make his way out. And when he goes downstairs, this happens. He unknowingly records what looks like someone's legs swinging above the stairs he just went through. He didn't even realize it until looking at the video.
That's why you don't go into other people's houses. I mean, I've done urban exploration, like ghost hunting, right? But I would always get permission to go to the places I went to from the property owners. I hope that was real, because messing around with, somebody unaliving themselves the way that person was pretending to do or did, it wouldn't be cool. So let's move on.
An American who moved to Japan dedicates his channel to educating people on Japanese culture. He will often show various cities in Japan and the rental rates of apartments. He also will do video walkthroughs to show people what their money will get them in various neighborhoods. In one of his most recent videos, he began to notice comments that seemed out of place.
Here's what $760 gets you in Fukuoka, Japan. Now today we have a classic Japanese home, starting with a very nice tatami room. This house will run you a monthly rent of Ju-ni-man-en.
Once he enters the house and quickly pans his camera from right to left, we can see a humanoid figure standing behind one of the partitions. The figure appears to be quite tall and staring directly at him. As he begins to pan the camera back to the right, the figure completely vanishes. The camera motion was so quick that it wouldn't be enough time for a normal person to simply run in the other direction.
Well, there you go, folks. Ghost. That's too creepy. There's a house that's going to sit on the market, or at least one I'm not going to look into if I ever decide to move there. So in that video, you can actually, she shows you underneath the crib, behind the door. You can hear her walking across the hardwood floors. There was nobody in that room. The rocking horse was rocking. And when she was leaving the room, after showing you that there was no one in the room, you could hear the light switch switching on and off. That is, it's time to move. Oh, I think this is the same lady's house.
Loli.
Nope. Oh, shit. I have chills everywhere. This is creepy, man. Nah. Oh, this lady's got balls of steel.
Laisse-moi. Loli.
It's right there at the door. Yeah, it's time to move. It's time to get out. Like, I understand, like, some people may not be able to move or whatever, but, I mean, for your own mental health and your own safety, like, get out.
Come with me to one of the darkest places I've ever been to, the Elliott House in Mechanicsville, Virginia. On October 4th, 1979, 12-year-old Melissa Elliott was essayed and murdered by her half-brother, Randy Lynn Elliott. The Elliott House is believed to be inhabited by a dark, malevolent spirit that is inhuman. Allegedly, this entity is at its strongest in the basement, especially in this corner. There is snakeskin hanging in the basement, which is used for protection spells. I'll be honest and say I did get some creepy vibes in this particular crawl space. My team was warned to keep an eye on each other, as this entity can apparently change your personality. Some think that this malevolent spirit was what made Randy kill Melissa. Melissa's room had a heaviness over it that gave me chills, but also made my team members sick to their stomachs. I won't go into the gruesome details on her passing, but it is my hope that she moved on and any spirit that ghost hunters interact with isn't her. After Melissa's untimely passing, the house was later rented by an insurance agency. But the tenant left the premises long before the lease was up and even left behind his office supplies. This was definitely one of the darker places I've been to. May Melissa rest well and unbothered.
Yeah, so I have actually done multiple investigations at that house. It's called the Cabin on 360 because there's a accompanying cabin next door to it. And the land, it's on about 7 acres or so, was part of a battle in the Civil War. And I believe there's about 2,000 people died in and around that land. So all the grounds there are haunted. I've caught EVPs in the woods behind the house. I asked, who is the president of the United States? And it said Abraham Lincoln. It was crazy. Um, Inside the Elliott home, I've caught EVPs, one of which I think was Melissa. I was on a ghost hunt alone there one evening, and I got very sick to my stomach, just like the girl explained in the video. I do have these videos that you guys can watch if you want to on my channel. So, just look for Cabin on 360 on my channel and you'll be able to watch the video. But yeah, the house is haunted, and what she said is 100% true about the story and all that. So give it a check out. Oh yeah, this is the Josh Robillard. He's got a poltergeist up in his house. His house is creepy. See? Boom. There goes the doll. That plant moved up top. Oh, and there it goes. This dude needs a priest to come to his house and bless his house or exorcise his house. All right, folks, that's it for today. Thank you again. If you made it all the way to the end, I thank you for watching. Please do comment, like, subscribe, share. I really enjoy the comments because I'm able to interact with people, um, and I like reading them. So, and it sort of keeps me going. So anyway, that's all I have. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.